Welcome to the show.
Now, this is going to be a terrible transition.
It's going to be great.
But speaking of tanning,
Oh, jeez. Oh, shit.
there's a science breakthrough that happened this week.
There sure is.
There is a science breakthrough. So, some researchers have published a paper in, let me find the name, Cell Reports. It's a US journal. And what they've managed to do is create a cream which can cause your body or cause skin to produce melanin.
I thought that gives you cancer.
No, melanin is the thing that absorbs UV radiation.
Right.
The reason
From the
they
sun.
the reason they say a suntan is bad is because the tan is the melanin and it's been produced because your body is reacting to UV radiation, which is bad.
And melanoma is bad.
And melanoma is bad. Yes, that's skin cancer.
Right.
So these researchers have come up with a way of preventing people with really pale skin or like a lack of melanin to produce melanin in order to absorb the UV radiation, so they have a much lower chance of getting cancer. But basically, this is like actual tanning cream. This is like a cream that you could put on and you would actually create a real tan.
Without the sun.
Yeah, because normal fake tan or whatever is like a stain.
That's right. It rubs
It's
off.
like a paint on your skin. It's like that
Never
orange
used
stuff
it.
that Donald Trump has on his face.
Right.
Allegedly.
The other alternative is... He's got like red hair. He's definitely white.
Allegedly.
Whiter than that.
Allegedly.
The researchers managed to do it on mice first. So I think something like 10 years ago. And
What?
They published it in Nature.
That long
Nice
ago?
Tans.
Yeah, but because the mice have much thinner skin or something like that compared to
Wow.
humans, they had to like work on the molecules in order to get it to actually penetrate the
I know.
human skin.
Oh.
Human skin, which they'd grown in a
Penetration.
petri stitch.
I feel
The
it's pretty hard to
petri
penetrate human
dish.
skin. It's good.
Sure is.
Yeah, so the doctor's name was David Fisher. They're
Such a
basically
doctor.
looking at this as a potential, like, for like, especially for redheaded people, because like they actually don't produce any melanin.
That's
And
right.
that's a problem.
Yeah, well, they're super susceptible to skin cancer, and it's
Right.
the most common form of cancer, and it can also cause other kinds of cancer if it like goes somewhere else in your body.
Is that in the world or just Australia?
I think in the world,
Wow.
I think it's. But it's also
It's
like the
definitely
least deadly one, but it's
Right.
also like really common. So
'Cause
if you
you-
stop this one, you stop a lot of cancer. But yeah, how crazy is that? Because they're saying like I think they with the mice with the redhead mice, they could get full on jet black skin
Little
if they
ranger
put
mice?
enough.
They had redhead mice?
Mice with red hair.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Well, the hair coloring thing is all the same for like people and mice. The reason it has red hair is because it's related to your
No
pigmentation
way.
in your skin.
Far out.
Which is why you can have random red hairs even if you're not redheaded. Yeah.
Like, a lot of
Anyway.
people have
So-
red
Got some red
beards.
Does that mean...
So anyway, they could make a full-on jet black mouse,
Like
jet black,
Or like
with
matte
enough
black.
of this stuff. It's creating melanin to
Like-
the point where it's like full-on black.
Like iPhone 7 jet black.
I don't know about
That's
that.
space black.
Space grey.
No, it's called
I
jet
don't
black.
define my world by
Get it
iPhone
right.
colors.
But they haven't tried it on human people.
No, they've tried it on human skin that was grown in a petri dish.
Ah, come on, just slap it on your arm and see what happens.
Well, they have to make sure that like the molecules and stuff don't like kill you.
Dr. Fisher.
You know what?
When you're testing something that causes cancer, you should probably not do it on humans for a
No,
while.
it doesn't cause
That
cancer.
prevents cancer.
That
Prevents cancer.
Has to do with
melanin
cancer.
has to do with cancer, right?
No,
It has to do
That's
with
you keep
melanoma.
saying
cancer.
that. I
Right.
think you're getting confused because
Melanoma.
melanoma and melanin have a very similar sounding name.
Noma.
The melanin is what makes my skin darker than yours,
Right.
which makes me much less susceptible to getting a melanoma
Right.
than you.
So So UV rays is what gives you the cancer.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay.
This
Not
stuff
that.
absorbs the UV rays
The best way I've heard it described
in a
is
way that stops it from getting into like the places where it'll hurt you.
Right.
Hello.
Yeah, there was an article that basically said getting a tan is your body's natural sun lotion. So basically, when you go in the sun, your body's like, okay, there's a lot of heat, and obviously UV rays come into my body, produce melanin, which makes your skin darker. But then once you're darker, you're better protected against the sun.
Yeah.
So the darker you are, your body's actually trying to protect you from the sun. So if this works, it's basically forcing your body to create that darker pigment without actually.
Without the exposure
Yeah,
to
that's
the
right.
UV radiation, which can give you the cancer. And it can also help people who wouldn't even be able to produce
At
that
all, yeah.
anyway, because they don't
So
tan.
it's like you're giving someone a shield from UV rays.
Yes, and also making them darker. So
So people are just gonna get it and be like, "I'm gonna give them a tan on."
Yeah, absolutely.
So it
Or-
sounds like it goes out of your skin after like 5 days, because that's how long your skin takes to regenerate. Like, because the outer layers of your skin are constantly like being dying and then falling off and all that. That's like,
Mine aren't.
well, most of your dust in your house is probably your skin.
Oh yuck! But that's why if you get a nice tan at the beach, like you're not gonna have it,
doesn't
forever.
last forever,
Exactly.
exactly.
It wears
So-
off.
Question for the two white guys here: would you try and become dark for like a week?
No, I tan really easy.
No, but like you could put a lot of this stuff on.
Like,
maybe
a lot.
and
maybe for
become
like a dress up
be like,
party.
I want to become a black person.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Hey.
You're like the worst blackface ever.
No, it'd be hectic to do like melanin tattoos and stuff.
What if someone ran up to someone in the street and like slapped the skin cream on their someone's face?
Yeah.
Like just the side of their face.
You
and they
could
just
do
kept
like
running.
patterns on your face.
Oh yes.
It's like a tattoo, but like
It is, yeah, but it goes away after
goes
a while.
away.
People are gonna have fun with this.
People are gonna have a lot
It's
of fun.
insane.
And there's
I think
no
it's insane.
drawbacks yet.
Well, they have to test it and stuff. There's more testing they need to do. But they like in their heads they're doing like you don't need to tan that much in order to get a lot more protection. So the idea would be to mix it with like using sunscreen as well, and improve people's like percentages.
I can just see the.
But I could see this
YouTubers
going insane. Like people would just be like, "I'm gonna be a black person."
who
this
put
week."
10 bottles on my face.
Yeah, the researchers were like, "Oh, this is not for cosmetic use; it's for like prevent skin cancer."
Yeah,
Like,
but that's
if,
exactly what it'll be.
if you
used
use it for cosmetic use, you'd be a billionaire. Like,
Yeah.
Oh well, they. No one
Especially-
can take money off. Like this would either be published research, or the guy will make all the money. This guy.
yeah, exactly.
It's good for him.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
absolutely.
sure.
But he
But-
feels a bit smarter and marketed it in a way of, here's a spray tan that's not a spray tan; it's a real tan.
I'm sure that's how they will.
That's
market it.
how you actually getting a
I don't
tan.
think he needs you to tell him that.
Yeah.
No, because in the interview he said, "I don't want it to be used for cosmetic uses."
He's not saying I don't want it to be. He's saying
said-
the reason we're doing it is to
Is
stop
to
people
prevent-
getting
yeah.
cancer so they don't die.
Mm.
Because he's a good person. Yeah, Jan.
Getting a
But-
tan.
Which is good
Butt
because
money.
if it was someone like Ye Chan,
Butt money?
he'd,
But money.
he'd do a Viagra and make it cost like $100 a pill,
Absolutely, you
Yeah.
would.
which we don't want.
I think.
But
you
if
would.
it was really cheap, think how much people would abuse this.
Yeah, it'd be great.
Yeah, that's the other thing too.
I'm just imagining a whole wave of blackface and it's going to be really awkward.
It'd
and
be like
weird.
blackhead.
For the first time in the universe, we will be able to see.
You could do half.
We will be able to see tanned redheads. Everybody's penis is black.
We're all.
No, it's what?
Excuse me?
No, it's
Wait,
not.
what? Wait, what? It isn't?
Is your penis?
It's always like 3 shades darker than your face.
Is the color customizable or is it all?
It's actual melanin.
But it's your
so it's
skin.
produced by like the color won't change, but you could make it'd be shades.
So everyone would eventually become the same amount of black.
Everyone's skin right now is different colored because of melanin. I don't know what's with Asian skin. There's obviously a different tone. To
Asian people
skin,
tan.
So there's something else in there.
Yeah.
But like,
Because
there's
you can have a really pale Asian.
That's what I mean when
and
you
a really
said
dark one.
people are going to become black. I'm like, wouldn't the white people become a different black than black people?
Yeah, I reckon it would be like a different black. It would be like a weird. I can tell that's not real.
Depends how much you put on. I mean, if you just keep going, you're just gonna get darker and darker and darker until you're black.
Yeah, I guess white people kind of hit a certain point before they just stop getting browner. Eh?
Well, we don't know that because we haven't subjected someone to that much melanin in their body.
Yeah,
Like, we could push this further than what people would be able to naturally tan.
totally.
Just keep slapping it on. See what happens.
well, no, there's like black people who are probably black.
Yeah,
I'm
like
not sure how much
black
black you can
people.
get than that.
Like
Yeah.
jet black. Like what's that?
Because their
Infinite black
bodies are
stuff?
like my
Oh,
body
yeah.
produces melanin. That's why
Mm.
I'm brown. Like a
Does
black
yours?
person's already produces a lot of melanin, so I don't know how much like stimulating it
That's why black
to
people
do something it already does would
Don't
work.
say it.
black people are less likely to get skin cancer. Right?
Yeah, yeah. That's why there was that super racist sunscreen ad. Remember ages ago there was a sunscreen ad where these black Jamaican guys like put it on their feet because their soles of their feet are the only parts that they actually need.
Is that
That's
racist?
So dumb.
But it's
Yes.
not racist. It's true.
Is
It's
it
no.
true at all?
Well,
It
I don't
is.
know, but it was.
I think it
definitely racist.
is. You know why? Because I've heard that a lot of black people, they end up getting damaged eyes because Like all the light just goes into their eyeballs because it's
You
white.
don't get more light in your eyeball because you're black.
That almost made sense until you went really stupid with it.
No, of course you
It
do.
would make sense
No, you
that they
don't.
get.
Why?
It would make sense that it would hurt their eyes because they're out.
What are like black people just staring at the
Maybe
sun?
no.
My eyes are
that's
equally
why,
white.
because I guess they're less. Like if a white person was in the sun for half an hour, they'd be like, "Oh, I'm gonna burn. I better go inside." Whereas like they're out all day.
Yeah, you literally just changed your argument to what I said.
I did.
Yeah.
No, but that's
That's not
but it
true
works
either
better.
because
no, that's not true.
we definitely like feel the heat as much as you do, if not more.
More.
I
Like my
can't stay
black
in the
friends
sun
say
as much as
they
white people.
get way hotter.
Yeah.
How do they know?
Yeah,
Like,
that's
you can
a
feel
great
it.
Because you guys will be sitting out in
How
the
would you
sun
know?
and we'll be like, this
Oh,
hurts.
yeah.
Why am I here?
They
You
always,
don't know what it's like to
You
be
don't
white.
know that.
yeah, you don't know what it's like, man.
Are you just enduring the pain?
prejudice,
for, like,
man.
no-
They just have real high tolerance.
Why?
to heat.
This hurts. My skin hurts. I'm gonna go inside.
All these black kids are taking the heat. Oh!
No, they're not. They're in the shade.
Yeah, they're soft.
We
Poor-
finally
poor-
did it. We
poor white
gosh.
people.
we turned it around.
Poor white guys.
Now, that's enough for tanning.
Hang on just a sec. The substance is called forskolin.
What?
Foreskin?
Forskolin.
For Skolin.
Forskolin is going to help us penetrate the skin. Forskolin.
That's like
So that was
it's like it's
important.
almost foreskin.
That
It's
was an
almost
important-
forced colon. Like there's so many things that could be wrong.
That was an important detail.
Good detail.